someone or something I'm not. So I'm back where I started, falling apart. I need to run.
We're looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. By the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Going deep right away. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Jaguars are going to take over after the interception. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing...
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense...
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. They aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Darnell Savage with a pick. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Now it's Browning. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Complete. It's Ingram. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Browning. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he's going to step out with no gain.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage. but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
ETN on third down. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Offense up to the line fast. Browning. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. He's throwing for it. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. On the return, here's Gibson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Back to throw. He rolls to his right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are, not just wide receivers, but always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick 6. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing off the play fake here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He picks up 28 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. From the red zone now. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Still sticking with the passing game. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Pass it down close. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. The Giants using their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. They're going play action. Cut near the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. Tracy goes up and over for the touchdown. The Giants start to fight back with their first points of this game. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Go! Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Working quickly here. They go play action on first. Headed out right. Down the run right, throwing deep down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants take over off their 3rd interception of this game. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it out right. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down. But you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects with Johnson. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Jags pick it up.
You know what? Everybody loves a good lateral, right? They're great in the turkey bowl. They're great in the backyard growing up as kids. They're great on the hook and ladder. But in execution, they're incredibly risky. There's a reason you so rarely see them in the NFL. It's because they are a prime opportunity for a fumble and an easy recover for the defense.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Browning now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Got him in. It's Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
ETN punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. We saw this earlier, Jaguars lining up to go for two. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And he will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They go play action here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They get 27 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Play action on first down. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
I guarantee you QB wants that throw back. I know most are perfectionists, and when it's caught just a bit out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants chop some of the lead off before the half. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for two.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And he's going to get in there for two. The lead shrinks to 10. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Browning. Chased out to his right. Down the run. That's complete inside the 35. You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The Jags have the offense out for another 2-point attempt.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the two-point try. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here he goes on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Browning. He's got the hook up to Ingram. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hits him on the out route. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll throw it yet again. Buys time, rolling right. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Complete. It's Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And to the surprise of nobody, they are in for two yet again. And that is not one, that's 5 conversions in this game, Brock. And with that, they're the first NFL team to ever have that many in one game. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. On the return, here's Gibson. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Check up.
Throwing now, off play action. Buying some time right. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 1. He rolls to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield. It doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down.
Ready? 70 range, 70 range.
They're going for this. Connecting on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
Go.
Now it's Browning. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
That's complete. Here's Kerr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Ready?
From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars piling onto the scoreboard yet again. We saw this earlier. Jaguars lining up to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air, Browning. On the move, headed right. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Jaguars 46, Giants 14.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. On the return, here's Gibson. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Vacates quickly left side. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. They'll throw it. He's on the move. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go play action on first. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Giants have it to start the... They have themselves another first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. Into the hands of Neighbors. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They're going play action. Headed out right. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And no, they faked it! And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. They're going down swinging. We see here, getting ready for an onside kick. Giants got that one back. Yes, Giants football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Half the 60. Here we go, sack. Ready?
Here's Browning. He gets this one to Strange. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
60 bicep, 60 bicep.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw, Browning. Forced out to his right. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
They've got a man in motion. He's throwing for it! And he isn't going to reach the end zone, but hey, if that's the only thing that goes wrong, this game has been A-OK. The two-point try fails. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Fielded at the 7. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, first and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
From the 32. Got a man. Robinson has it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his